Ladies and gentlemen, puff time is about to commence.
What's up, guys? This is the Puffcast. Alright, just making sure we're completely set up here. We're golden. We're going. We're moving forward. I am the Nightly Toker. Yes, I am. I am super stoked. I got a good setup tonight. You know what? Last night went pretty well. Everything ran smoothly. Smoothly? Is that a word? Flawlessly. I'm going to say pretty close to flawlessly. Fairly smooth. So you know what? Let's go again. Set it up. I was going to actually just broadcast off of my phone, off the Spreaker Studio app, on my phone. But I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I got a whole studio thing that I'm putting together. Why don't I use it? Because every time I sit in my chair, in my good, what I consider my good comfy chair, and then I have a good sesh and I podcast, then my back is usually pretty sore because I'm always leaning forward. I'm always hunched over. Whereas when I'm sitting in my office chair, which is kind of falling apart, but at least it's got some lumbar support. Because you know what? You gotta have some lumbar support. It's kind of important. So, new day, new night, new show. Well, same show, same night, same day. I don't know. How does that work? But we're about to vape on some super fire. Oops, dropping everything out of the chronic case here, guys. I'm sorry. But we're about to vape on some super fire Himalayan Gold from our friends at Bud Zone Canada. You can get it out of the sea vault here. Clickety clack, click clickety clack, boom. We gotta get a grinder. Yeah. So of course all my grinders are super clean. Like I've never seen them this freaking clean, honestly. It's freaking trippy, man. It really is. I think I cleaned them out too well because now they don't want to really, stay together. I don't know. There's some concern that on at least my big plastic one that the keef catcher is just going to fall apart. So I'm going to just go very gentle and just show it some love and hold it together because it is a good grinder. I don't want to toss it out. It still works. It still functions. I'm not going to get rid of it. So let's start with grinding up some goodness here of this super fire Himalayan Gold. Last time I had this was probably about 2 months ago from Bud Zone, and it was so good. I've never vaped it, so I'm eager to see what that's going to be like. I hope it will be pretty smooth. I'm pretty confident it will be. In a bong, it was great. I, of course, rolled a couple joints off it as well. Pretty good in that. So I think it'll be pretty good, honestly. I'm not overly concerned. Let's just make sure it's all here, all put together. And then, yeah. Grinding it up. Making sure it's your friend. Alright, bust it up a little bit more. Because I find in the solo air riser, you do want to have a pretty good grind on it. You really don't want big chunks. But, has it dropped everything? That's the problem, because this whole grinder is all just kind of coming apart. I think because I let it soak for like an hour in that 7% isopropyl rubbing alcohol, it just kind of, like, it loosened everything up. Like, way too much, maybe. I don't know. And I'm dropping it! It's a good thing there's a full table here to catch it all. There's no waste, there's no breeze. I've got the fan in this other room, I can feel it, but it's not enough to blow all this goodness all over the place, which is good because that would suck. That would really suck. Now, the nice thing here, by using this big grinder, is that I'm going to get a whole pile of lovely keef because this grinder, although it's kind of falling apart right now, it's got the best keef catcher that I've ever used on just the most basic of basic, cheap, was like less than $6, like $5.80 or something Canadian. It's just a cheap ass grinder, but the keef catcher on this guy collects massive amounts of keef. Super hype. I love it. And I haven't had keef in a while, so I'm actually really looking forward to it. So, but I have to get a little bit more busted up here, guys. I don't like to just bust up by hand. I really don't. I prefer a good grinder. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, lots of other YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a pot tuber. Does that make sense? No. I'm a weed caster? Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. But, I don't know. I've tried to just bust up by finger, by hand. And it just, I don't care for it, honestly. I just need a finer, more delicate smoke, right? Just how that's my preference. Maybe it's not yours, and that's cool. Grind it up. Alright, let's move it over. Now, the one big downfall, unfortunately, to this grinder is the teeth. They're good, but there's a lot of gap. So you get a lot of big breakage in there. So you gotta kind of have to keep opening and maneuvering. Now let's see if I can do it this time without dumping it. Now I'm gonna be smart this time. I'm gonna move my baggie, and I'm gonna put it over top of my mouse pad here. That way I can catch it easier and just throw it right back in. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, get in there, get in there. Alright, so I do have a good amount here. So I'm just gonna slowly push down. Make sure there's no springiness. I don't want to have the shit go boom, because the cube catcher, the big screen underneath it, is quite large, and I think I may have put it in the wrong way. I don't know. It's kind of like a dome going on here, and I've had bad experiences in the past where shit just kind of goes all over the place, and I don't need a sad day. I really don't need a sad day. Can't afford a sad day. No, can't. All right, so let's put the rest of this OG Himalayan Gold, sorry guys, back in its case in the sea vault, where it belongs, where it's protected, where it'll be safe for all time. Alright, so now we're gonna move this over here. Alright, I think I'm good. Moving the mic, we're good. Okay. I'm hoping on Tuesday my boom microphone arm, I don't know, it's like a little boom arm kind of thing. Microphone stand, movable, tiltable, thingyable will be here, which will be awesome because then I can maneuver a little bit better. Alright, where the hell is my mouthpiece? The downfall to keeping all my gear in these little storage containers now is that the left latch is a little tight to open up, so it's kind of not so fun. But it works. It works. I was actually thinking, I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it with you guys. I'm just gonna grab my bottom container here. So bear with me, guys. I am gonna try something a little experimental. I'm gonna try to make essentially a new piece. Well, I'm modifying an old piece. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I definitely need like a pick or something. I don't know. Okay, you know what? This will work. This will work. Because my fingers are getting all. Okay, we got it. We're good. We're good, guys. Don't worry. We're all together. We're safe. We're together. We're good. So we're gonna move this here. And I've got all these mouthpieces. You know, all these really good mouthpieces. So I'm just thinking maybe I should take one and try to stick it on the end here. Just kind of make this. Alright, we're good. We've got it. We've got it. Cool. So now I just essentially took a mouthpiece off of an old Evode, because I've got all these parts, and I stuck it on the bottom, or the top, of my glass for my solar airizer. So this way, it should help kind of keep any of those Scooby snacks away, in case they do come through. And it'll just direct that vapor smoke, the vapage. The vapor? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Stuff. So I think I'm happy with that. Are you guys happy with that? Because I'm pretty sure you're happy with that. Close container. Okay, we got it. We're good. We're good. Okay, guys. We're good. Oh, I can't wait for my Bud Zone Canada order to come in because I haven't had any, of the good stuff, of the dabs. I've been out of dabs, of my concentrates and shatters for several days now. I'm okay with that, but I definitely do enjoy it, even more than the flower nowadays. So, but it's kind of nice to go with the flower. I find I get as high, but that's alright. I don't need to get as high all the time. I just want a good vape, a good sesh. I don't care how I get there, as long as it's primo weed. good time. And a little something to perk me up. Alright, so we got a good bowl here. I'm pleased with that. I think I'm going to take a photo of that one, actually. Boom. 1, 2. I really got to clean this glass, so it's really getting funky and nasty. Yeah, so steam, it's like flickering at 5, so it's like almost a 5, so we're just going to drop it to a 4, I think, let the heat up. Grab the phone, which is somewhere. I've got so many of them. I totally forgot. I'm broadcasting live right now, so that's cool, right? It's been a long time since I broadcasted live, but I felt, fuck it, let's just do it. Now, you may have noticed, if you joined right off the start of the show, or if you're going to listen to the show after the fact, that the intro is a little bit different. It's not mine. I just ran with the track that I really liked. I really dug it, so I kind of ran it in. I'm going to be working on a little something, putting something new together. I know I've changed it recently, probably about a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. But I'm not pleased with it. I want to elevate my game, elevate the podcast, the puffcast, elevate the standards, the smoke, the experience, the session, and just bring it all together and just take us to a new level. So I think some new music definitely was the place to start. We got the new tracks. We're constantly updating the tracks every single day. So every single day we're going to hear new music from our friends over at No Copyright Sound, because they have some super crazy tracks. And it's just the type of music that I like. It's upbeat, it's energetic, it works with my lifestyle and my mentality, my ADHD. Music is where I want to be. I want to listen to it, I want to feel it in my bones, I want to get high. That's where we're going to go. So let's close this and this and this and that. And ooh man, is my phone ever slow? Okay guys, so we're sitting here almost at a 4. But yeah, so we're going to definitely elevate some stuff. We got the new mic, got the laptop all set up now. The desktop's kind of having some problems. New tracks, going to have a new intro soon. I'm going to work on it. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time on it, put some effort into it to really come up with something that works flawlessly for the show. I'm definitely going to start working on getting some more guests on. I'm looking at different methods of getting them on for almost like a call-in thing, different features. I actually want to talk to my buddy, the CBD channel, and see if he wants to work on a collab together. I'm not sure how we do that, but you know what? I think it would be super fire. And I say that in a really, really awesome way, because CBD channel, there's a lot of WeTubers out there who, they don't necessarily encourage me, but they inspire me. They really do. The CBD channel I found actually on Twitter, and then I didn't even know he was on YouTube. Found his stuff and his content. It's original. It's intense. It's just pure, right? And that's kind of what I do. It's just original, intense. It's pure. It's me. It's whatever I want it to be, right? And that's what he does with his videos. And I truly inspire to open up more and just get more content out and just deliver just more stuff for you guys, right? So I really want to work with him, because you know what? In a way, he's kind of like my idol in a little way, right? He's a little guy who's pushing hard, doing what he loves to do. That's what I'm doing. So now that we got this all fired up, ladies and gentlemen, it's puff time. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means you gotta take a puff. Use your dab, your rig, your pipe, your bong, your pen. I don't care. Your blunt, your backwood, your joint, your cone. I don't care. Take a smoke if you smoke, and if you don't, just listen and laugh. Let's do it, guys. It's puff time. Oh wow, I really like this with the mouthpiece on here. Way better, way better. Definitely funnels that. I feel like it's less vapor coming into my mouth. I don't feel like I'm losing any, but it's a little different. But I like it. I do have to clean out this piece though, because it's getting so gummed up. So let's take another rip here and get into this one. Alright, I'm going to take this mouthpiece off for a second and just test something. I feel like I'm getting less vapor. I don't know, maybe I'm not, maybe I am. Here goes lungs. Stretch them out a little bit. You know the deal. You want to take a big rip, you gotta prep yourself. I always try to. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. I usually cough. It's just what I do. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cough in the mic. It's gonna be annoying. Bear with me, or not. Your case, your choice. Let's do it. Let's take a test here. You know what? Exactly the same. I don't see any difference. Maybe it's just the Himalayan Gold, just the way it vapes. Maybe it's a little more smooth. You never know. You never know. But it is good. The flavor is really, really good. It's on point. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of vape for the flower. It's an okay taste. Not my favorite taste. But the Himalayan Gold actually really tastes quite well. Almost tastes like kind of like a salted caramel. Kinda. That's the closest thing I could reference, you know. Sorry guys, I'm trying to take some hits here because I don't want this battery to kick off before using any of this, and it's just kind of wasted, and it's like, no. Okay, let's try to take a good photo. Alright, I think we got it. Or we didn't. I thought we had it. Turns out we had nothing. Oh, I got it. I got the photo! Okay, we're good. Let's check this out now. You know what? Not bad. Ooh, that actually came out pretty well. Oh my god, you can see all the crystals! Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, I just get super excited. You gotta love it when a photo comes together. You really do. So I'm gonna definitely quickly throw that one up right now on Instagram. Why? Because it's a sexy piece of leaf, and I want to share it with you guys. So hopefully you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, the Puffcast. It's the Puffcast wherever you want to be. Definitely very low vape. I think I might have to crank this up a little bit more to get a little bit more body out of it. Let's see here. So, you know what, hopefully everybody out there listening, whether it's now, whether it's later, whether it's tomorrow, a week from now, hopefully when you listen to this, you're having an amazing THC-filled moment in time. Doesn't matter morning, afternoon, evening, solar eclipse, who the fuck cares? Hopefully you're able to take that moment, have a little bit of THC in your life, in your moment, and just feel it. Just live your moment for yourself, and be who you want to be in that moment, right? Don't let anything hold you back, and just enjoy it. Because that's what cannabis, it is. It is pure. It is real. It is raw. It's fantastic. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Oh, it's a good thing I can't spell though. Himalayan. There we go. I could spell. Spell check. Autocorrect did it for me. Super fire. Oops. Apparently, I can't spell. Super fire in the vape. Except I spelled a VO. Alright, nobody said I was smart, guys. You guys listen to me and know I'm here. I don't know what this. You never know what happens. Alright, boom, it's up, it's out. Alright, let's close this container so we don't accidentally dump it. Let's take a drink here. I got some sugar-free Rockstar Pure Zero watermelon. It was good when it was cold. It's a little bit warm now, so it's going to taste a little, but I'll take it. It's definitely warm. I should have learned my lesson the last time I had it when it was warm. It tastes like, you know, that shit. Jolly Rancher. That just, oh my god, the sugar is sweet. Music, and you can hear us independently. However, something just scared me. It looked like my internet just went boop, reconnecting. Hopefully it didn't fuck up too much. It's still going. So I think just to save face, we're gonna pause this because I actually had some West Coast custom streaming on the Wii U tablet, the gamepad. So I think just for the fuck of it, just get that off right there. Boom. Get it out of the way. Okay, just to save the internet because it's kind of slow right now. It's never been fast where I live. It'll be great on Wednesday once I get my fiber optic, and I'm going to stream probably most nights actually, which will be good. I say I'm going to stream most nights. I might not. I don't know. You know, I always have the best of intentions, you guys. You all know that. But sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes things come up. Sometimes I just don't feel like going live. But really, there's no difference. Live, recorded, as long as I can have my session, have my moment, have my, I don't know, my weirdness. Because that's what it is. It's my weirdness. It's what spills out onto the screen, onto the mic, onto the World Wide Web. Wherever you go, I go. You hear me, I'm there. Does that make sense? Because it kind of does to me. Right? So, I don't know. But that's what it is. Yeah. So I think the next bowl I'm going to load up is going to be Himalayan Gold, and I'm going to top it up with just a little something of some keef. So like I said, it's been a long time since I've had any keef. So I'm actually curious how much keef the bean has in his big grinder. Because the last time we cracked that sucker open, it was fucking full of golden deliciousness. And I think he forgets that it collects keef. So, Well, sure. You heard the beep, folks. Battery just kicked off. I think that was the first cough of the night, which is not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm just going to quit while I'm ahead and stop talking. Right. So I got a little stand here, a little box stand that I built to hold specifically my microphone and the little tripod stand it comes on. And it pushes the mic up a little bit closer to my face, brings it a little closer. That was the chair, not me. I didn't fart. But I took it off, figured, hey, I don't need it. Well, I think I do. I do prefer to have the mic a little more up in my face, like a big ball in my face. That sounds a little sexual. Don't sexualize it. But it is a big black ball that says blue, so it's essentially a big blue ball in my face. That's just picking up what I'm throwing down. Does that make sense? Oh, God. Oh, so the weekend's over. We're rounding into the weekday. A new week. It's going to be a busy week for me for work. It's crazy. So much stuff to do in the next 2 weeks. But I'm confident I can get it done. I should have done more today. I did work today for a little bit. But I didn't do as much as I should have. Just wasn't, I don't know. I wasn't motivated. And that was the downside. I wasn't in a bad mood. I just wasn't really motivated to get into everything. Of course, there's a lot of places that I couldn't get into because it is the weekend. So I got to save that work specifically for the weekdays so I can get into these places. And do what I need to do for the companies I work for. Because I do work for several companies doing different things. Right? And I manage several different teams. So it's kind of crazy, all over the place. Thankfully, it works for me. Alright, so this is definitely empty. Just, alright, over here, there. And, you know what? Big shout out to Princess Tease on Instagram. I do follow her. She likes to smoke a lot of weed. Cool chick. And she's got actually a pretty, legit looking photo right now that she threw up. 15 hours ago. Okay, it's new to me because I'm not on Instagram all that much. But, looking super sexy. Looking a little graffiti tag, little marijuana feel to it. Check her out. She's got a cool channel. Post some good stuff. And I don't just follow her because she's hot. I don't. Follow her because she's in the cannabis community and she's got some awesome original content. Her being hot is just a very fortunate byproduct. Right? But I don't base watching anybody, listening to anybody, or following anybody based on their hotness. Because you can be ugly as fuck, probably a little like me, and still put out some decent content. It's nothing to do with your looks, right? Whereas, if you'll find most videos on YouTube, if you're not good looking, you don't get the views. Whereas with weed, you can be ugly as fuck, but as long as you put out original content, and you have something original to say, and you can do something original, including weed, you're good, right? It just has to be something good. It's not about your looks with the cannabis community, because we don't care. We're not watching each other specifically. Oh, well, he's good looking. Oh, she's good looking. Oh, yeah, they're great looking. No, it's not about that. We watch each other because we support the cannabis community. A lot of weed tubers, a lot of weed casters, a lot of connoisseurs, a lot of, anybody in this community, really. We follow each other, we help each other, we support each other. Because if we don't, who will? Right? Who will? All of those who love us forever. Alright, I'm a little bit weird. I'm gonna admit, I am a little weird. I need to get another little pick over here. I gotta find a new ashtray, something a little self-contained, control the smell. I've just got this little ashtray bucket thing from Dollarama, actually. It works, but the lid's not super tight, and there's a bit of a smell to it, and whatever the case, it does kind of exude a little bit. So I could just dump it every night, but my garbage can is full, and I don't want that old weed vape shit to stink up the garbage can and give it away. That's what I'm doing, right? So, alright, so let's check over here. Let's see how much very, very little keef has been created so far. Thankfully, I do have a little container. A little container. Ouch! My finger! Alright, little container here. Full of, not full. It's got some keef though. Pretty sure it's this one. Ooh, yeah. I got some keef and it looks like a dog hair. Fantastic! Because who doesn't want a dog hair in their weed? Alright, let's get a good pick to pick out that frickin' hair. Gotta get some light here, guys. Alright, where'd the hair go? I can't see it, guys. I can't see it. Where's the hair? It's not cool. I can't see the hair. Alright, we're probably gonna smoking it. Found it. Oh, lost it, damn it. Alright, you know what? Eventually, I'll find it or smoke it. So, one more quick pass through. I don't see it. It's not super huge. Maybe it's not a hair. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's there. But, whatever. Alright, so now we gotta go over to the tool chest. And we gotta get out another pick. Something with a decent little bowl. Alright. Oh, yeah. So, here's the thing. Do we want to go and get fucked up? Or do we just want to get high? Well, at the moment, I'm saying, let's just get a little fucked up, because why not? I haven't had a really, really good lift in a while. That, what was it, the OG Kush the other night definitely put me in a very good place. But it brought me, I wouldn't say it brought me down, but like I said, it turned off that ADHD, my hyperactivity disorder. All that fast-paced me was just, boop, it slowed down. Which is cool. Now it's fairly high, but I wouldn't say I was super high. I'm not looking to get blitzed out of my mind, but let's have a decent sesh here. Let's enjoy it a little bit, guys. Why not? Alright, so we're going to top the bowl here. Well, we're going to load the bottom part of the bowl here first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. Let's pack that down nice and tight. Thankfully, I've got so many little dab tools that I picked up. Actually, they're wax tools for wax carvings. The shapes, the ends, the picks, the bowls, the carving pieces are fantastic for dabs, for picking out your parts, scooping up your keef, all this stuff. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love these things. $12. No, $16 shipped. Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you are missing out. Alright, so I've got two options here, guys. Two options. I can either, take a small scoop, or I can take a big scoop of keef and Thomas. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I don't know. Screw it. I'm gonna go big. That's a good amount. Alright. Okay. We got a good amount here, so we're gonna top a little bit more. And my phone just made a weird ding. So I'm curious what that was. Who's there? Alright, apparently it's Facebook, and I don't care. This is just my personal Facebook. And right now, it's not important. So I added a good amount of keef. I'm just going to stuff this guy tight on top with some more Himalayan Gold. Now, Himalayan Gold is a hybrid. I don't find it, it's not making me tired, it's not couch locking me, none of that. I'm not super active, but I've only done one bowl, so I'm not going to get a huge shitload amount of this yet. But it's a super fire top shelf strain, in my opinion. Some people would say maybe it's not, but I think it is, honestly, because it is very smooth, very delicious. I've got nothing negative to say about it. It's not a super punch you in the face strain, which is what you want sometimes. If you want to just fucking zone out, then you're going to go with something like a Violator. Or, I'd almost compare this almost to like a Pineapple Express. Similar aspects, right? But I think a slightly better taste. Which is cool. Oops. Damn. I almost dropped the whole container because, like I said, it's just coming apart. This is one that I'm not going to be able to use too much. Honestly, that's the sad part. But for now, it'll work. It shall work. Alright, we can put my pick back there. Put this here. Put that there. And then just kind of close my lid on the chronic case. Woo. That guy over there. We're not needing him yet. Apparently, I didn't even bother to fucking charge this thing. Not like charge it, but change the battery level. So when I loaded my bowl, I didn't even hit the button to like move up the scale. So it's sitting at a 1. I'm like, oops, let's move it up. Move it up. Now I know this one is probably going to fuck me up a lot more because there's a lot of keef in here, guys. A lot of keef. And this is keef from probably 6-7 different strains. All strains from Bud Zone Canada. So it's going to be fire. There might be a little bit of Baba Kush in there from the bean. But again, that strain from his source out in the shoe shop, it's, again, super fire. I wouldn't say it's top shelf, but it's like, it's climbing up the ladder. It's hanging on to that shelf saying, I want to get up here. A little bit more care and attention into it, and I think it would definitely be top shelf. So, the grower that he deals with is definitely, you can tell he started out a little bit newer, wasn't 100% sure what he was doing, but he's gaining more and more knowledge, which is cool. When you have somebody who just grows to sell it and they don't give a shit, then you get what you pay for, man. It doesn't, and you maybe pay more, who knows? But it's not always going to be the most awesome strain. But when you have somebody who actually cares about what they're growing and wants to grow and put out a fire product, they're going to put it into that care and attention and really show those plants some love and give it the attention that it deserves, the recognition that it needs. If that makes sense? Because I think it. So I do like to see that. Okay, you know what? We're finally there. So, we're sitting at a 3. We're about ready to take this here. Oh, I take a... Oh, very sweet drink. But you know what, guys? It's puff time. Let's do it. Okay. I'm scared. I'm not scared. Let's do it. Oh, the taste is so good. Holy crap. That's crazy. That's so good. You wouldn't think that adding keef in there would alter the taste, but it really does. It doesn't taste like salted caramel. It doesn't really have any real taste to it. It's just smooth, like super smooth. It's really weird, really cool. There we go. Definitely got to pull through hard though. sure why. I usually don't have to pull that hard. Maybe my temp's just not big enough. Sitting at a 3, I thought that was pretty good. But maybe that's just not enough for it. Yeah, so the harder I pull on it, I do get a little bit of that salted caramel taste. But now it's just like almost like a sweet salted caramel taste. It's weird. I like it. Definitely impressed with adding that keef in there. Now I did add a lot, so yeah, this is gonna. I could already feel it's knocking on the door. I can feel it at that outer boundary of my subconscious saying, like rubbing my subconscious, kind of like, it's okay, we're here. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. It's okay. Just put your head down. We love you. Maybe not literally like that. That's a little bit creepy, but it's getting personal with me. It's, the left hand is moving down to my butt cheek saying, hello, I love you. Something like that. A little less creepy in my opinion. Oh, it's definitely, it's coming in, guys. That's quick, wow. All in all, it's been a fairly good weekend. Can't really complain about anything. I really can't. And usually I complain about something. I always do. It's kind of my nature. I can't really complain about anything, which is nice. I do have some things that I got to deal with tomorrow. Things that I could complain about maybe, but I didn't let it get to me. I was like, you know what? Mistakes happen. I'll deal with it as it comes. It wasn't something I did. It wasn't something... it was something somebody who worked for me did, which really pissed me off. And it took 24 hours for somebody else to catch it. But whatever. I'm not even going to complain about it. I don't want to complain about it. I want to be in a good mood. I want to be in a great mood. It's currently 10:44 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is Saturday, September 17th, 2017. We're here. Of course, I threw up an episode earlier in the day. That one was good. That was more of a music sesh. There's not much talking, just music. Just doing my thing. A little bit. So, but yeah. So I definitely actually want to look into getting some more edibles. Because that sneaker edible treat, it looks like a Snicker. Tastes like a Snickers bar. Just mini bite size. It's called Sneaker. Oh my god. 50 milligrams THC content in there. Whew. First time I had one, didn't do much. Second time I had one, which was about a week later. Not even a week later. 3 days later. Whew, fuck. It moved me. It moved me. I think because when I ate it the second time, I had an empty stomach. Maybe that had something to do with it. That's what I'm thinking. Give me your thoughts. thepuffcast@gmail.com. Let me know. What do you think? When you eat edibles, if you have nothing in your system, nothing in your stomach, you haven't eaten any food, is that edible going to be stronger or weaker? What is your opinion? Let me know. Give me your thoughts. thepuffcast@gmail.com. Or, of course, you can join the chat here on Spreaker.com currently, right now. But if you come later, you're not going to be able to. So, add it. Join it. You can use your Twitter account, Facebook account, Google account. Log in and chat. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the screen. For once, I'm looking at the chat screen. Nobody's in there. That's cool. But I usually never look at it. And people come in and talk sometimes, and I just never see it. And I always feel bad about it. But right now, I do have the screen up. I've got everything set up. Just the way I need to look at it. So it's there. I'm looking at it. It's good. We're okay. And apparently... Ooh, can you jump the screen out? Nope. Don't know what I just did. I don't know what I just did. Nope, did something. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Oh, that could have ended badly, guys. That could have ended so bad. I hit a button, and then it started to play something else, which I think may have overruled everything in the studio that I'm recording on and broadcasting on live. And I found out in the past that it will kick you off, and it'll just go boop, and you got nothing. Nothing. Nobody's there. You lose the whole feed, which can piss people off when they're listening, and then all of a sudden, boop, you just disappear. Just like that, because, you made a boo-boo. You made a boo-boo in your pants. It happens. Let's not waste any more of this. Actually, I'm going to just hit this one hard, so I'm going to just crank this song up a bit, guys. And I'll see you in about a minute.
Leaving you alone is the hardest. Even when you're out of focus, I will be the light in your life. You'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your harder temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your harder temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. On your own.
So I've discovered. I should. I'm good. I've discovered on the broadcast studio here. If I just put my mouse and click once on the volume bar for the music that you guys hear, I can actually adjust it using the up and down arrows. Yeah. So all those times I tried to adjust it and move it side to side, and I'm like, it gets super quiet or off or super loud. Yeah. So I could have just, done it smart. I discovered that while high, which is usually when you discover most things that are very obvious. Is like, why didn't I see this before? Usually I'm always high when I broadcast, so I don't know. Maybe it's just the Himalayan Gold is giving me better insight on what the fuck I'm doing with this. Oh god. Alright guys. Currently listening to Whatever See You featuring Johnny from No Copyright Sound. Oh, that was the beep. This bowl is done. I usually get one more big rip out of it, so I'm going to hit that hard real quick. Bear with me, because it's puff time. You always want to get that last hit off there. Because the temperature, the heat dies down really quick in these things. The moment that battery kicks off, your temperature is plummeting. And it's no surprise that your battery drops fairly quick over a few uses, because you're maintaining that perfect temperature of whatever level you're at, right? So until that battery kicks off, it starts, it's keeping that. So you're burning a lot of juice. The moment it kicks off, the temperature's just, oh, it's fast. You want to take that final rip within, 10 to 12 seconds, honestly. Maybe would be better. 10 to 12 seconds after your battery kicks off. On a solo aerizer, take that final rip. And don't be afraid to hold it, pull it deep, because you're going to have to work a little bit harder for that, but it's actually going to probably have the most flavor, in my opinion. But that is just my opinion, and opinions are like assholes, and everybody has one. Unless you're me, then you might have multiple, because I have more than one asshole, I'm sure. But, you are what you eat. Not that I actually eat assholes, because that's just kind of gross. You never do ass to mouth. You just never do ass to mouth. Although I did once with an ex-girlfriend. It was different. Thankfully, she had just had a shower, so I wasn't really too concerned. But it wasn't the most romantic or I don't know. It was just weird. It's kind of weird to like somebody's asshole. I don't even know why I went this route with this conversation. I'm regretting it now, honestly, and I think I'm regretting it more because I know my sister-in-law's been listening to the podcast Why? How do I know? How do I know you've been listening to more than one episode? Statistics, geolocation. When I check and, a certain area is showing, a lot, then I know you're listening. So you know what? That's cool. Unless there's other people in that area, you never know. Who knows? But yeah, so to say I've, licked somebody's asshole and to know that somebody in my family's going to hear that, well, I guess it's not that weird. I probably said worse and weird things in front of her and most of my family. So I don't think she's too judgy because you know what? She smokes too. She's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I actually got to see her today. We had a big, fairly decent sized birthday party, gathering, dinner, Chinese buffet, hand delivered deliciousness from the table in the restaurant for the family. Dear old grandpa turned 80 today, so you know what? Took him to where he wanted to be, which was a restaurant with some of the best Chinese food in the area, in multiple areas. And I think he was pleased as punch. Everybody was there. The kids came in. Family came in from out of town. Super big props to them. I didn't think they were going to drive in all the way just for like a less than 2 hour dinner, turn around and drive all the way back. Almost probably 3 hours. Right? So you know what? That's super, super cool. But, I guess I've done it. Oh yeah, I have done it. So it's not the worst. But it's kind of annoying. Not annoying, but we can't really stay longer and visit, right? It's quick. It's a quick turnaround. It's a long way to drive for a very quick turnaround. So, thank you. I know it meant a lot to me and all the rest of the family. I know you listen. So I'll load up one final bowl here, guys. And of course, I'm going to top it with some cake. Just because I can. Now, it'll be super nice. I think my order should be here tomorrow or Tuesday. That's okay. I've got some Granddaddy Purple Shatter coming again. A lot of it. So, it'll be nice. And then some Alaskan Thunderfuck flower, which will be pretty cool actually. Cause I don't know. I find the strains with the really weird names. I'm like, that's cool. They catch my attention, and then I will read up about it and find out what this strain does. Now, have got strains where the name sounded super crazy, like Blue Romulan, and just the name caught my attention, so I bought it, right? And it turned out to be super fire itself. I was really impressed with that one. Blue Dream is also another good one. Alright, how much battery do I got left on this guy? I don't know. I was saying 2 bars. 1 heat. You know what? We're gonna go hard. We're gonna kill his battery. I've never done I need to kill his battery off. Like, literally kill it off. Start fresh with a full charge. It's been a long time since I did a full drain. So I am gonna bump this guy to a 7. It's probably not gonna make it to a 7. I'm guessing it's gonna hit maybe 5 and top out there and give me a couple of minutes. So as soon as I hit it, I'm just gonna crank into some music, play out on a good note, and rip this one open. Alright, guys. So I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed this episode. It's been a long time since we did a live stream, and it's been a long time since I don't think I've been all over the place as much, maybe because I'm not as high as some of the episodes. I remember back in the original episodes, back in May. Holy crap! Yeah, back in May. My first show before the Puffcast, I can't remember what it was called, honestly. I only did about 4 episodes. Nobody had ever heard it, actually. Nobody ever listened. And before I jumped over to Puffcast, because I tried to do that one alongside, I'm like, you know what? Let's just do this. This is what I like more. I remember I used to do, I was doing the show every night, and every now and then I would get up to like 10. I was counting my bowls on my E-Road. And I'd do like 10 bowls, and the last one would be like topped with keep or something. I'd get super ripped. Dabs, of course, can really fuck you up. So can a lot of things. Whenever I'm with the bean, I get really ripped. But this Himalayan Gold it's just a very nice euphoric high. Really smooth. I still feel pretty energized. Ooh, you know what? Sorry, just jumping back here, looking at the battery, and we're sitting at a 6. This might hit 7. It might hit a full 7. It's going to be a little rough, I'm sure, with the flavor, but it'll drain my battery off, which is what I want to do, and it'll be super crazy intense tokes. I already see the vapor coming up the down stem here, and it's going to have a hard time keeping it. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following. Please subscribe to the podcast on Google Play or on Spreaker.com. If you subscribe or listening through Google Play, you don't get the live streams, unfortunately. You'll get the episodes after they post within probably 3-4 hours. But subscribe either way. Thanks for listening. Share it if you think people like the show. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Massroots, YouTube, and now Facebook, the Puffcast. And of course, the Puffcast@gmail.com. All business inquiries. I'd love to rep anything for you guys. Give shout outs, whatever. I'm very open ended. That's not for this section. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I will catch you guys most likely tomorrow night. Have yourselves a good one. It's puff time. Oh wow. Yeah, a lot of debris coming up through there. But on a 7, oh, this is good. Alright, there's a point here. Hang on, I'll find the point again. Stay lifted. Let's keep smiling. Peace. Let's play out. We're going to play out on Anecdote and Culture Code. Don't Let It Go, featuring Brado Sands. No copyright sound. Let's hear, guys. Peace.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life? Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long, 'cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. You've got one life to live, don't let it go. You've got one life to live, don't let it go. Can you let go of it all tonight? Or will you decide to push on through and ignore the words inside? Take a breath now, don't hold it in too long, 'cause you'll find you're missing out a life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Got one life to live.
Alright. So you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.